Alrighty, New Jersey, it's time to meet our gubernatorial candidates. Mohammed introduces each of them individually, explains the rules, and then allows each candidate 1 minute to introduce themselves to us.
The forum will be comprised of 4 total questions. Each candidate will have 2 minutes to answer each question, and all candidates will answer each question. Senator Steve Sweeney.
First up, former State Senate President Steve Sweeney.
I'm a union iron worker. I didn't go to college. I was just a construction worker, living life like everyone else, in a situation where I had a daughter born with a disability, and she was premature. You can, accept things the way they are, or you can strive to make things better, to try to find a way to make the quality of life for people with disabilities more complete. And that's what I decided to do. I ran for office. We did minimum wage. I'm very proud that I was the prime sponsor of minimum wage. We're at $15.48 or $49, and every year we know one thing, it's going to go up.
Next up was Republican Senator John Bramnick.
I'm John Bramnick, Republican State Senator, and actually formerly the Assembly Republican leader and a councilman in Plainfield. And I spoke to my advisors, and they go, well, none of the other Republicans are going. So I looked at the invitation, I said, I'm in favor of social justice. I believe in due process, I believe in science, and most importantly, I'm against polarization of this country. I'm in favor of inclusion, and I'm in favor of civility and respect, and that's my platform.
Thank you, Mayor Spiller.
Sean Spiller, former mayor of Montclair.
An immigrant who came to this country as a young boy from Jamaica. And when I saw my dad away for months at a time sending dollars home, I knew how hard New Jersey was to afford. I then followed in my mom's footsteps, became a teacher myself, a high school science teacher. I've seen it, yes, as that mayor and a council person for 12 years. I've seen it when we are affected by housing prices that continue to go up and folks are getting priced out from their rents and can't afford to even buy that first home. I also recognize this fundamental piece that also has to change. The systems, the very system that we're in right now.
Green Party candidate Stephen Zielinski.
The reason why I'm actually running for governor, one of the many reasons, is my wife Kathy, who was a special needs teacher for over 18 years until she passed away from cancer. She never smoked, she never drank. It's heartbreaking. That's dealing with cancer, or heart disease, or diabetes, or obesity. I called the Garden State, and we sprayed more pesticides and herbicides on our crops and things of this nature. We cannot fix our healthcare system if we are killing ourselves.
On to Stephen Phillip, mayor of Jersey
After
City.
college, I got a job at a prestigious investment bank. And when 9/11 happened, after being there for 2 years, I decided to leave to enlist in the Marine Corps. I decided to run for governor after being mayor because I understand the connectivity and the gaps that exist between Trenton and municipalities. Our campaign is really about 3 things. It's about political reform from the beginning, changing the corruption tax that we all pay in New Jersey. The second thing is being detailed on policy. And the third thing about our campaign is articulating in clear detail in an era that we are today, not just saying I'm going to fight against Trump and Musk, that's the soundbite that everybody says, but telling you specifically how we will stand up for New Jersey and our most vulnerable communities.
Mayor of Newark himself, Raz Baraka.
I have been an educator for 23 years. This is our moment, and it's not a time for moderation. We shouldn't just be talking about the wealth gap. We should be talking about what reparations look like. We should be talking about a public bank that invests in black and brown communities and economically distressed communities. We should just be talking about the unaffordability of childcare. We should be talking about what does earned income tax credits expansion looks like. What does a child tax credit look like? We should not just be talking about the inequity that exists here. We should be talking about putting more people in homes.
And finally, Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill.
I'm a graduate of the Naval Academy. I've always been really proud of that. Here today as we are seeing people picked up without charges and put in jail or deported mistakenly as Trump yucks it up, the foreign dictator, about how he's not going to argue to get him back while he's ignoring court orders. It's going to be up to New Jersey to stand against this.
Welcome, candidates. Find my next video where the first question posed was on immigration. It was a doozy. Repost this post so that the rest of New Jersey can meet them too.